the GT86, Fionns GT86 is all the one colour finally. They came out with absolutely class. Like for chassis paint, it's fairly good. It is very white, as you can see. We wanted to keep it the same as our cars, as it's just kind of the way we've been doing all the shells recently. But yeah, like it's fairly good. It's obviously a bit dusty now, but you can still see how good the finish is. When we get it home, I'll show you properly how good it came out. But yeah, thanks to Trevor and Tyrone and everyone else that put the hard work in and getting the shell painted, and yeah, great job done, and very happy with it. And now this is the exciting part where we get to put it all back together with all the shiny bits. We've everything back from powder coating, all the fresh voice fab, everything. So yeah, it's going to be very nice, very clean and very fresh. All loaded up, ready to go home, get into the shed, and yeah, I hope that we don't have too much work to do with the Conor's car, as I don't want all like the grinding dust and all that kind of stuff getting all over, freshly paint the chassis basically. But yeah, let's go home, unload, get into the shed, and tomorrow we can start putting some shiny bits on. Go on. Are you happy now?
Yeah, you're happy now you're going to be in the vlog the weekend, like, yeah? Might get the punk up.
So we just have the first few parts, well, the first part basically bolted onto Fionn's car, and I think this is the part where I most enjoy, and this is the first time that I've actually been organised enough to send away most of the bolts and get them all like zinc coated and stuff. So like now the subframe steering rack is on, and as you can see, got the zinc bolt, and yeah, it just makes everything really clean and tidy. Have all of the rear subframe bolts and one or two other bits of it as well. Obviously you can't send everything away because you don't know exactly what you're going to actually use. But yeah, sent away as much as I could. And now we're going to try put all the front voice up together. We are waiting on coilovers for this car. They're not here yet. But we have the first hub unwrapped from the voice fab. This is the V2 kit. So it's the all steel front mount steering rack, same as what was in Conor's car. This kit is really good. You actually have the option of running either front or rear steer on the one hub. So really fine bit of kit. This is the fun part where you have to take off all the cling film off of all of the voice fab parts, and everything is just like new and shiny, and yeah, I can't wait to see it on the car. I should have wheel bearings here as well today. They're on order. This kit also lets you put Subaru STI wheel bearings, which converts the front of the car from 5x100 PCD to 5x114.3. So you can run Nissan fitment wheels front and back, because the rear kit also allows you to bolt in the Silvia wheel bearing, which is really handy. And then you can keep all your wheels the same. The first year I ran voice fab, I had to have 5x100 on the front and 5x114.3 in the back. So this change is a really good upgrade. You can change the bearing, because lots of people are asking me how do we run the Strom wheels on the cars, and that's why, is because you can run the Subaru bearing on the front of the GT86 now with the V2 kit. But yeah, time to get it all unwrapped, try to get it all bolted up. I'm just going to use Conor's BCs to get it rolling for the time being, and I have bushes being made for the rear subframe. They'll be here this evening as well, and then hopefully by tomorrow night it'll be rolling, have the seat in it, and I think Fionn's going to try to give a call down, and we're going to see what he thinks of the progress so far, basically. But it's kind of funny to stand back here and look at this angle. So you've got one on the spit, dirty, cleaned down, ready for seam welding, and then you have like this is like the light at the end of the tunnel for this one. It's like, oh, I want to be you. But yeah, this is Jesus, super clean. I can't wait to see it on the ground on 4 wheels, and I also can't wait to see this thing out of my hair for a week or so. We've got it booked in for blasting on the 12th, so it's going to come back to us the following week and get back to paint and stuff on this car. But in the meantime, I hope to have a lot of work done to this car. Obviously, there's the few touch-up bits that have to be done from the spit, but other than that, we should be fairly good to keep at it and get it rolling and get most of the stuff that I had mounted back onto it. And yeah, can't wait to see it on the ground now. It's just so clean and fresh and shiny.
Here we are, back in the garage. Well, I'm not back in the garage. I'm in the garage for the first time in a while. We just recorded a whole big spiel there, but Jack actually had it on time lapse, so not a great job.
My media skills are not fantastic, to be fair.
Yeah, Sean doesn't have to worry about him putting him out of business anyway.
No.
But 3 years of showing the diff, bulldog, quick change. Jack's just changing front post, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I know on the winters you can rotate this front piece, so I'm hoping that you can do the same on this, because if not, the subframe won't do.
And that's not what we want.
No, it's not what we need, is it?
No, it's looking pretty nice though, all of this. Subframe, literally just put the subframe in there about 5-10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so your first time seeing the car?
Yeah.
Painted?
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Yeah, it's class. It is really cool now, I must say.
But it's definitely really clean, isn't it?
Yeah. The difference a bit of paint makes. Subframe and diff gone up. Looks pretty cool. All the lads are here. Cullum's scared of the camera.
Do you hear what the big strong man?
Oh. Yeah, they had a bit of trouble getting it up, but it's finally up. We started to stop the time lapse halfway through because we weren't really sure what way we were going about it, but it's done now anyway. So that is it.
Unbelievable. Bit of tension down over me. Why is the tension over me? You're really fucking hitting it off and you're last one corner. Freaking dumb as well. Unbelievable. Jesus, I like to You know what? Dirt. Give me a 5 minute rule. Just give me a 5 minute rule. Mike, his box is going to go like.
She's under pressure.
Under some pressure.
A 5 mil.
Yeah.
Give me the text for Jack. I'll get my side here, no bother.
Rick, you?
Oh, Mikey's fucking unreal. Like, call him there like he was on his short just stapling it to the roof like. Man, what's in these Portlands like?
You have to hold that up here, though.
Whoa! Back her off a second here, like. I'd say I might need a hole as well, I'd say, right?
Do you not put a hole in?
Sorry, I'm not sure she did wrap one hole in the leg there, like.
Show me. You should have put a hole in.
I have a hole in it.
You might put a bigger hole, I think.
Yeah, but give me the drill as well, so I'll drill a hole as well. I can't drill a hole. Drill, like.
Here. What thing is it? Yeah, put it over
Hey, what are you putting the thing for? Ha, she's as sweet as an joy, huh? Well, you better get the level. Some John Harrow.
Watch it. Will you just
Drill
mark
the
it
hole
first,
first.
will you?
Well, I was trying to back it, like.
No, but like, as in, like, put it up where you think you need it.
But you didn't blow it, huh? And they same as a
So, bit of a walk around update on Fionn's car, as I have not been filming much of doing all the little bits, but as you can see, it's shiny. There's lots of shiny parts on the car. We have subframe, steering rack, column, pedal, seats, front voice fab all laid on the car. So we're waiting on a couple of bits. Obviously, a GT86 is not four-wheel drive, but we run Subaru STI wheel bearings, which is on a multi-stud fitment on the VoiceFab V2. So I'm just waiting on the VoiceFab adapter piece to put into the wheel bearing, and then I can bolt them on. And I can put on all the front brakes and everything. On the rear, waiting on. So this arm here is very long, and we use a shorter arm version. It's like an extra grip kit that VoiceFab do, so we're going to put it on this car as well, so we're just waiting on that as well. So I don't want to bolt it all together. I did bolt together the other side because I wanted to make sure the brakes all go together, and they don't, so I have to get that looked at, but that should be sorted tonight. Other than that, we have the rad-in, fuel tank, dry sump tank, water pump. The back of the car looks fairly sweet now, to be fair. Got the cowling powder coated and stuff to match the fends. Changed all the bolts on the fuel tank, so they're all like low spread washers and stuff, just to make it look a little bit neater. And obviously the shiny aluminium bits look nice as well. The inside, the shifter, the handbrake, the seat, the bottom part of the harness and top part of the harness is in. We actually had Fionn here, so that's actually bolted in and ready to stay in. This is not the steering wheel that's staying in the car. This is Conor's old steering wheel. We just laid it in just to kind of mock it all up. Pedals are in. We have the plumbed in fire extinguisher in and all plumbed in. It runs along the top of the bar here, so it has for like your wiring, passenger if you have passenger, and your own feet. And also out here, it runs out through the bulkhead, which is to display fire foam stuff. If there's a fire in the engine bay, in 3 parts as well. So yeah, other than that, progress has been kind of slow. The rear subframe is on also with the Group D Bulldog quick change diff. So yeah, just waiting on bits. We have stuff in the post on the way and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully by next week we'll have all the bits that we can have the car rolling. We should have an engine next week as well. So yeah, it's a busy kind of process now, but like we kind of got to this point and I was like, shit, after forgetting a few bits. So, yeah, other than that, it's getting there. At least it looks good. And obviously we have all this kind of cling film everywhere just to try keep it some way clean. And there's like a no shoes rule. If the boys come over to give me a hand, like everything has to be spotless. So yeah, other than that, not a whole pile done. Just waiting on bits, but hopefully the next week or so, it'll be back to a rolling show.
So yeah, obviously this GT86 is pretty much complete and mine is not far off this stage. Jack has been putting a lot of work into this. This chassis has 3 years of driving done now, Jack? 2? 3? 3. So this is its first full refresh, back to like bare metal and getting it painted again. So as you can see, Jack has the car in the spit. He's been stitch welding all the points what we're getting a little bit weak. But to be honest, we were actually really happy with how good these cars are with lasting. This has had like a pretty hard life already, and the chassis is still pretty mint on it underneath as well. So Jack's just been refabricating, all new front tubing on the front, new firewall in the back as well, and new rear tubing on the back as well. So that was kind of getting all tired, so it's nice to get a refresh. It was kind of a decision if we were going to build a whole new car for this season, but there's so much going on right now, and obviously with Jack taking on building this car, we didn't really have time to start from scratch. So the plan is, just get this car back to mint. It'll be pretty much like a brand new car again, new engine, and everything will be pretty much brand new going back into it. So yeah, Jack's been putting in a lot of work. It's quite nice to see the work, what is quite rewarding now when he's bolting all the parts onto this, and having this one next to it will be quite nice as well. So we go to KD Customs for the Winter Battle Series around 3. Yeah, round 3 this weekend. Jack flies straight back on Sunday night to bring this car for blasting on Sunday, and then we will make a plan to get the shell painted and get all the fancy parts back onto it again. And yeah, we're waiting on some parts obviously from good companies who are involved in the program and running the best parts in these cars, so whenever they arrive we will be ready to assemble the car, get it back in the ground, and then heads to DBM Engineering for a new engine, which we'll talk more about. There's a little bit going on of what engines we'll be running next season, which is this season, which is exciting for me and Jack. So it's kind of a quick update. It's cool to see them in this form, and then nice to see them when they're all together again. And I'm looking forward to getting back driving this baby. And yeah, it's done quite well. Has won the championship obviously, and still is fresh. So I'm excited to hopefully try go back and win another one, and that would be the plan. So it will be a sick start to the year with 3 fresh GT86 parts next to each other with the truck and stuff. So Jack's been doing a great job, to be honest, and the friends who are coming here and all the boys who are here all the time helping him and stuff. So I can't thank them enough. Obviously, I've got my own stuff going on, focusing on and making sure that we have the budget to press play when it comes around to May for the first round of Drift Masters, and lots of other things going on behind the scenes. We have new merchandise, what we're kind of working on. Lots of stuff that me and Corey are trying to bring into the team and make it as best we can from our side. But Jack's been doing a phenomenal job. Can't thank him enough. I think this team would be falling apart without him. He's always been a huge help to my success and the Shanahan's success, so he does an incredible job. I wouldn't want anybody else building the car, so I know he'll do a great job, and I can't wait to see it back fresh on the ground and ready to go again. So yeah, obviously with a lot going on, I needed to pick up a vehicle for the road for myself. This is actually probably the first vehicle what I've kind of bought myself. I've had some cars what are kind of been in the yard from Dad, and just basically the first one what I've picked to drive on the road for now. So 2 weeks, last week I went and bought a new Ford Raptor, brand new 2024. Originally came from Cavan, as in from my Neuhans in Bandon, where actually my mum and stuff have dealt with for a long time. They sorted out the deal. I bought the Jeep for them, so I can't thank them enough for sorting it out. And helping me. So this is a company vehicle. Apologise for the dogs. I'll give you a quick look, and excited as this is my first kind of vehicle what I've bought from drifting, to be honest. So it was quite a nice feeling to drive out of the dealership with a brand new car. I never in my life thought I would be able to do something like this from driving a drift car, that's for sure, and running my own company. So it was quite a nice feeling. Lots of hard work, still lots of hard work to do to be able to pay for it and stuff and all that kind of things. And I want the first of many, I hope, because I want to buy lots of cool stuff. But it's quite cool to see that drifting has kind of came this far and it's now our job and stuff. So I'll give you a look. It's a diesel version of a Ford Raptor. Of course, I'm young and wanted the V6 one, but at the same time, it's unpractical in Ireland because nobody drives them. One, so the second-hand sale, when you go back, if you go to trade it in to get another one, you lose like crazy money on them. And also, I bought this for myself from when I'm here. I'm actually enjoying driving it. To be honest, I was really surprised how nice it was on the road. You know, for such a big Jeep, literally drives like a car. So. But I also kind of said it was worth buying it because if I'm away and we have people working for us who need to, you know, tow a trailer, or Jack needs to use it for a job, it can become a workhorse as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Still is completely stock. I haven't touched it. I want to put wheels and stuff on it, maybe raise it a little bit. And yeah, it's definitely quite nice. I'm quite happy with it. I like the colour. It's quite suited to actually the colour of what kind of my drift career has been around, blue. So it's quite nice. I'm happy. Really, really comfortable to drive. Yeah, quite cool to be able to buy something like this from drifting. I can't thank you guys who followed us enough, or followed us, you know, the whole journey, even before YouTube and all them days, who've been supporting us and making drifting as big as it is, and you know, gives us the chance to, one, showcase our skills at the highest level, but yeah, we've worked endless to try have this as our job, and now it's quite cool that it's coming together. It's still nowhere near finished, but it's getting a little bit easier for us for sure. So thank you to the companies who work with us. Thank you to everybody who's involved in the Shanahans, grafting all the time, and mum and dad who've never gave up on everything. And it's exciting. We're looking forward to big things. We want to be the most competitive drivers in the world, and yeah, who knows where we will end up, and just the sky's the limit at this stage. We want to keep pushing and keep believing in each other, and yeah, try to get as many championships as we can, and have the best team in worldwide drifting.